tonight we had the Cleveland premiere of the Ukrainian Concerto No. 2 by Alexander Peskanov. And do I call you maestro or composer or just Alex or Mr.
Just Alec.
Alec, okay. It's fantastic. What was your inspiration behind this concerto?
Well, it was Ukrainian culture and Ukrainian music, and actually I started from the second movement because after my grandmother passed away, as we call babushka, when she passed away, I was very heartbroken, and I wanted to write something for her, and she often was singing Ukrainian songs to me, and like Ukrainian lullabies, putting me to sleep. And so I wanted to write something in Ukrainian mode, and I wrote the second movement. And so the second movement is like grieving and remembering what she was singing to me when I was a child. And that started the whole concerto. And then, of course, the last movement is gapak, which is Ukrainian dance, national dance. And this is also characteristic of my grandmother. So the whole concerto actually is dedicated to babushka.
Tonight you had, along with the orchestra, you had very young children, really
Yes.
future stars performing your concerto.
Yes.
What was that like, seeing them so young?
Actually, what inspired me to write all these concertos is the fact that I love children. I have 5 children myself. And as my children were born, I was writing more and more music for children because I saw how they were growing and developing. And so I was writing music to make them feel good. And of course, then, it just became kind of music that appealed to other children as well, and they started performing. But tonight was a very special concert because, first of all, to hear now Ukrainian concerto is very special to many people, because it makes everybody think about Ukrainian people and what they're going through, a very difficult time in the history of Ukraine. And I think this music shows both the sadness, the grief, and also the hope of the victory, the hope of the peace and happiness, prosperity. So that's the third movement. It's very uplifting. So the second movement is very tragic, but the third movement, that's the hope.
Well, I think it came through tonight with your composition, those young artists. So
Yes.
Thank you very much. It was
Thank you so much.
a really beautiful piece of music.
Thank you very much.